It is perhaps the best home field advantage in all of football, and certainly the loudest, as we welcome you inside Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City. Tonight, we've got a great Sunday night matchup between the Tennessee Titans and the Kansas City Chiefs. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9? And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Tannehill to the air right off the bat. That's complete to Treylon Burks. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 14 yards there on the first play from scrimmage.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Now he dumps this off over the middle, finding room at midfield. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere. And they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well. And that's what they just did on that play.
Meanwhile, Tannehill's throw pulled in by Woods. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line. Well, this defense very strong in that victory from a week ago.
There's a little bit of lightning talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
Again, Tannehill. And it's caught by Hooper. And it's a Titans touchdown. Austin Hooper. His first touchdown on the year. And the Titans are on the board first here on the road in Kansas City. On for the point after is Randy Bullock. And this is good. Our score, 7-0 Tennessee. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. Fielded just outside the goal line. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. Will lead the Chiefs on 1st and 10, just shy of the 30. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He finds his man, Sky Moore. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Chalk that one up to bad acting, I guess, because they certainly failed to sell the handoff, and the pressure stayed keyed in on the quarterback. No Oscar awards for this offense, just a loss of yardage.
To try again after the sack. Mahomes. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. That time, multiple defenders getting pressure, and it's a loss of 6. We were wondering what they would do defensively to disrupt Patrick Mahomes. Sacking him on the first drive, that's a really good way to set a tone.
The last thing you want to do is let him get established in the pocket where he can set his feet and throw wherever he wants to. Even though he does it well on the run and on the move, you definitely want to get him off the spot in the pocket.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. On fourth down, Tommy Townsend to punt for Kansas City. Back deep, Jakeem Grant. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they'll be looking to make this a two-score advantage. Had the touchdown on their first drive, Charles. Hey, they can get up 2 scores here on the road. That's a heck of a start.
And not only have they thought about it, I wonder if they visualized it. I remember playing and they used to turn the lights out in our meeting room and run through a situation like this and say, just think about what it would be like to be up on the road and take the crowd out of it. Maybe they did some of that.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now Tannehill. And finding the tight end Hooper. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. An 11-yard pickup for the Titans and a first down.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the first drive and comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
Really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one. And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
Tannehill able to find Henry out of the backfield. And they're going to get this up to midfield.
And they're using that in the backfield and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
And the Chiefs showing a dime look as they defend this 3rd down. On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. 4 yards on the pickup, good enough to extend the drive.
They had yet to run the ball at all on this drive, but 3rd and short, definitely was a great time to dial one up.
Tannehill with a play fake to Henry. He'll throw instead. That's caught. Nick Westbrook-Akine with it. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line. And the offense humming on the first drive. Not much has changed here on drive number 2.
No, and I think a lot of times confidence just really kicks in for a team. They may have been confident going into the game, but once you prove it on a drive, it's hard to get out of that mindset, isn't it? And look, let's face it, we can always lock in on the skill position, guys. But those big fellas up front, they're really making this offense go early in the game.
And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. To throw is Tannehill. It's caught over the middle. Hooper. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. 3 catches last week. He's got 3 in the first quarter here tonight.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
They'll try and run for it with Henry. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
2nd down and goal. Tannehill. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. That catch good for 8, but still, it's 3rd and goal now.
This has certainly been a nice drive with the way they've spread the football around. Here, they even get the quarterback involved in the passing game.
have been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. Trying to punch it in with Henry. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Not at all what they envisioned on 3rd down. 3 yards in the wrong direction.
Tannehill to the sideline. Randy Bullock out now for the Tennessee field goal.
From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. And the first play will be a field goal try. Bullock's kick is good.
So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive.
They were winners the last time they took the field, which was 2 weeks ago. They had the open week last week, so this is
looking for Thomas, but that's intercepted. And the Titans are going to take possession of the football.
Boy, he had to fit that into a pretty tight window over the middle. And, Charles, I think they were in zone defensively, weren't they?
They certainly were. Nice read on your part. And sometimes the quarterback isn't fooled between zone and man. Sometimes just fooled by the type of zone that he sees. Because oftentimes, those linebackers will vacate and run downfield with receivers.
Touchdown, Titans! Austin Hooper with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Titans are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Bullock good on the extra point, and that makes our score 17-0. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. Mahomes now on first down. Past the 20. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. That's good for 28 yards.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago, because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive.
And that's caught. It's Kelsey. Touchdown, Kansas City. Travis Kelsey, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Chiefs are able to cut into that deficit.
Extra point by Butker is on target.
And cut the lead to 17-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
Well, not one you see often there, as he fails to keep it between the sidelines, and that is a penalty every time, and going to give this offense better field position.
And it's every kickoff guy's nightmare, isn't it? Because you don't see yourself doing this, and most of the time you don't. It's absolutely a mishit, and now your team pays the price. Bad field position for your defense.
On first down, it's Tannehill. His throw incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. So second down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Tannehill going to turn and give this to Henry. And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield. A gain of 10 as they look to add on to this 10-point lead. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I think they had 3 tight ends in on that set.
And these guys are punching really well. I use boxing analogies a lot. A lot of coaches have told me that when you line up to run the football, it's 10 fistfights along the line of scrimmage, right? You've got to win your share. These 3 tight ends, they almost always win their fistfights.
They keep it with Henry on first down. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed.
He's certainly not been afraid to take some chances downfield. Now, look, it's paid off for him a couple of times. That time, not so fortunate.
And that's where I want to start, what you said. It's paid off a couple of times. So his aggressiveness has been good for his offense for the most part. So he throws an interception there. No one likes that, but I would not rein him back in. The return on investment thus far has been pretty good. 2 touchdowns to 1 interception.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes rolling to his right. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Amani Hooker. And the Titans are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line.
That's a beautiful read there by the safety. It's zone coverage, so he's just going to sit back and watch. He knows he can't get beat deep because he has the end line to protect him. So he can react to everything in front of him, and he makes a great break on the football and comes down with the interception.
They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down.
Well, we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play. Out routes are always timing routes. And if the timing's off just a little bit, it can make it a play if you let him too much there.
Yeah, that was a fraction of a second because he caught it, just couldn't stay in bounds. So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Out of the gun, Tannehill.
Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down. On 4th down, Ryan Stonehouse on to punt.
Corey Coleman back deep to return. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. That's fielded at the 8-yard line.
Well, on that punt, we've got a man shaken up. We'll step aside and get an update when we return to KC.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And 2 interceptions thrown here in this first half. You hear it, no matter the sport, they say that great athletes, they can kind of have a short-term memory, but that's easier said than done.
It is easier said than done, but I played with a guy who threw 2 interceptions in the first quarter of a really big game we were playing.
Johnny Unitas?
And no, not quite of that level and not of that age. But I remember
going for the age.
I remember looking over at him, and he was smiling. And I thought, what is he smiling about? It's because he had enough confidence in himself that that was a fluke. And he went out and played pretty well the rest of the day.
On second down, a run with Edwards-Helaire.
And he'll get 2, maybe 3, up near the 37.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Forcing completion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Got an extra defensive back out there for the Titans now here for third down. Now Mahomes.
And he'll look underneath here for Edwards-Helaire. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Yeah, these are the types of plays they're going to need to hit on if they're going to get back into this game. It hasn't been the greatest of first halves, but this is a nice throw here on third down, and they keep the drive going.
On first and 10, here's Mahomes. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. Second down.
The Chiefs sitting at 5-2 on the year. And they come in with fresh legs. They got the extra time off thanks to an early season open week.
And usually your hope is that your open week comes a little bit later in the year. But when you get a chance to get your fresh legs back, you have to take that time and run with it. And that's what they're trying to get done here.
Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. That sack by the DN, Danico Autry.
Are you seeing what I'm seeing? That's 3 sacks now, and this team came into the game in the bottom 5 in the league in sacks.
Yeah, what's going on? It's not been their bread and butter. I don't know. Is a blind squirrel finding a nut, or is this something they can build on?
Well, they found some momentum. They found a crack in that offensive line, and they're putting it to good use.
The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Going to need better protection here. Third and long following the sack for Mahomes and company. Looking to throw. That is hauled in by Michael Thomas.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45. Here's Tommy Townsend now,
as he'll kick it away for the second time. And this will be out of bounds. Now it's a question of where they'll mark it. And they'll say it crosses at the 11-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Second down, they go again with Henry.
And shedding the tackle, and now some room. And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line.
47 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
Two minutes remaining in this first half of football. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth.
Yes,
and he's
I am.
miles away and smiling.
And happy.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on first and 10. Here's Tannehill. And his throw here's incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Here's second and 10 now from the 35. In motion is Austin Hooper. Tenth carry now for Derrick Henry. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43.
That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
That was a good call. Passing situation on 2nd down. They hit him with the draw instead, pick up nice yardage.
Yeah, because the draw, they're thinking pass when they see that initial defensively. Right?
You know, in today's NFL, most of the time on 2nd and long, when it's a passing situation, pass rushers are on the field, and they're only thinking one thing, get to the quarterback. And oftentimes you can bypass them with a running play.
Third and 2, Tannehill.
Open man is Burks, and he's got him. And he will have a Titans 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Slot man moves right. A 1st down carry for Henry. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
From the 41, Tannehill.
Open man, Wk9. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
This will be the 8th play of the drive, and it's 3rd and inches. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this 1st half. Now on 4th and inches, they're going to want to talk this over. We get a timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward.
Tannehill to the sideline. Randy Bullock out now for the Tennessee field goal.
And quite a bit of pizza in this box. It's a 53-yard attempt. Bullock's kick is good, and that will open the lead up now to 20-7. So they're content to take the 3. Somewhat of a conservative call there, opting not to go for it on 4th and inches.
And that's from a team that you and I know is not usually playing it close to the vest. It's a little bit of a surprise that they opted for the 3 instead of going for it.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
And with Mahomes under center, anything's possible. Watch out for the deep ball.
On 1st down, Mahomes. Open man, it's the tight end, Kelsey. And with just 4 seconds left in this 1st half, a timeout call. Final shot before the half for Mahomes.
No hesitations. They go right back to Kelsey.
And he'll be dropped just shy of the 35 at the 34. A pickup of 17 on a play that originated at the 17. So we reach halftime here with the visiting Titans taking the lead into intermission. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, and we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive.
This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game, but to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try to cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
Play action. Now it's Mahomes. And incomplete on the deep ball.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Mahomes on the give to Edwards-Helaire.
And he's up over midfield and down into Tennessee territory. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
Okay, didn't break that one all the way, but you got to know that he feels like he's right on the verge, and that's probably exactly what he's telling them in the huddle right now.
They go play action. Now Mahomes.
Got his man complete. Moore. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1.
But give the defensive guys a little bit of credit. They didn't let the deep ball beat them on that play, did they?
No, the drag, that guy can be your safety valve. We saw it right there.
Yeah, and it picked up a first down for him, too.
First and 10, it's Edwards-Helaire with it.
And he's got room. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20.
46 yards rushing for him now, and he's only carried the ball 4 times.
Boy, the offensive line there, that was a thing of beauty to watch them block.
I love how you give a little appreciation for those big guys up front, and well-deserved. But how about the execution behind them? You can see the hours of practice that have gone into it. Great pocket by the running back. Quarterback puts him right in the perfect spot. Great mesh point by them. The timing on point. The run even better.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already. And it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. Here's Mahomes to throw. And it's caught. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
Edwards-Helaire is going backwards as he'll be tackled back at the 4-yard line.
That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal.
Again, Edwards-Helaire.
And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown.
Clyde Edwards-Helaire. His 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Chiefs are back within a score. extra point by Butker is on target. And the lead will shrink to 6. It's only a one-score game. Third quarter, mind you, but they're going to go for the onside kick right here. And the Titans going to signal for a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. But Charles, they still have the lead despite their defense giving up a touchdown on the previous possession. And even though they have that lead, it feels like a back-and-forth ball game where to try to get momentum back, maybe they need at least 3 here on this drive.
I think you're right about that, Brandon, because your game plan doesn't change. I do believe your urgency does because of the last score that went against your team. So what you want to do now is have your own drive and try and make sure that that momentum stays in your camp.
Inside handoff, Henry. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I'm getting a sense that the momentum of this game is changing since the break. Nice play there, and this D is fired up.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. From the gun, here's Tannehill. Over the middle into the hands of Burks. And he's taken down at the 50 after a short gain of 2. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. From the 50, it's Tannehill. He gets it to Burks again. And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches.
That pattern and scheme was well defensed on 3rd down. He tried to just sprint from one side of the field to the other, and they got it to him quickly. But no chance at yards after the catch there, and they stopped him short.
Play clock down to 2, and we get a signal and a timeout. And that's going to leave them with just 1 timeout remaining still in the 3rd quarter. We'll see if that comes back to haunt them. We'll be back. They'll run. It's Henry. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. They only needed a few inches, and they didn't get much more than that. But by about the width of a shoelace, they convert on 4th down. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. On play action, Tannehill. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now for getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10.
Running from the gun with Henry. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive. Because when you see that type of run, I get the feeling the defense will overtime.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. Tannehill. And brought in downfield by Burks. And he'll be brought down with a 1st down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 23. A strong pickup of 11 keeps their drive alive.
That's the 3rd time on this drive that these two have connected with each other. They've got a real rapport going. And right now, it's paying off with big chunks of yardage, as shown by that last play.
Henry up the middle.
70 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Six yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Now Tannehill. Right side complete. That's Woods.
And the Titans are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
And I'll tell you what, this offense is playing a little bit of keep away right now. They've come out here in the 3rd quarter, possessed the ball for quite a while, and they keep on converting. Nice pitch and catch there to set up the 1st and goal.
Now here's a defensive timeout called by the Chiefs. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
Tannehill going to get this forward on the jet sweep.
And he's going to score. It's a Titans touchdown. 3 touchdown passes now for Ryan Tannehill.
And the Titans are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter.
Circle that drive because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give them a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it was in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes because it was jab, jab, jab. And finally, the haymaker to put that drive away.
Tannehill going to throw for it. And he's got it. So the try for 2 successful. And that bumps their lead up even further. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Throwing on first down is Mahomes. Complete on the quick throw to Moore. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. One quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Mahomes now to throw. It's Kelsey on the ground. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
All right, this is the time of the game where they're down a couple of scores, and they've really got to get some yards in chunks, and they know the defense doesn't want to give those up, but they've got to find a way to take them anyway.
Now the question is, can they string a few of those together? Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now here's Mahomes. This one is caught. It's Moore. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line. Edwards-Helaire as they run out of the gun. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. To throw, it's Mahomes. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line, he's sacked. After the sack, things get a little tougher here. 3rd and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs. Now whistles and a flag down. Looked like one of the Chief linemen might have moved. Now the Titans will use their 3rd and final timeout. So that will leave them with no timeouts left. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how that affects things here in this 4th quarter. So the false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now. 3rd and long. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked by Kevin Byard.
Well, time, certainly not on their side offensively. They had to take some chances, but that interception will further hinder their already slim chance at victory.
Yeah, and you're talking about time not on their side, but it certainly is on the defense's side, and they understood that. They knew they had to press it a little bit, and they planned accordingly. And what a benefit for them, able to pick that one off and hopefully put this game away.
And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. 2nd down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Now a play fake, and it's Tannehill. He's got him in, complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A gain of 32 that time. Boy, another big play late here for an offense, Charles, that certainly has had its fair share of big plays.
Coverage has been a problem all game long, and I would say that going along with that has been confidence. Because even if they had the right coverage, they've still dented them, and now it's been a real issue for them during this game.
And the busy night for Henry continues. And he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards.
Bro, if you're going to 2-clock, just 2-clock.
And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
They'll bring a tight end in motion left.
Henry again on second down.
He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. The offense on third down tonight, they've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. Here's Tannehill.
That's complete to Westbrook-Ikhine. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line.
And looking to put this game on ice in the 4th quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy, throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now a handoff to Henry. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. And the Chiefs are going to signal for and be granted another timeout. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. A 20th carry now for Derrick Henry. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts. So that will leave them with no timeouts left. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how that affects things here in this 4th quarter. A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. Now it's Tannehill. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Whether that's a little grabbing, a little hand fighting, by any means necessary on 3rd down, he was able to get the job done in the secondary and swat that one away.
Tannehill in the sideline. Randy Bullock out now for the Tennessee field goal.
This to make it a 3-score game late. And that is not going to go for Bullock. It's left to the upright. No good. And this will remain a 2-touchdown game. Now this one now not over yet, Charles. You've got a sliver of hope on that other sideline.
You certainly do, because that would have made it a 3-score game, and that probably would have been curtains at that point. But now if they can get down the field quickly and somehow get the ball back one more time, we may have a different ball game.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete.
Give it big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
So line of scrimmage still at 39 on 2nd and 10. Looking to throw is Mahomes. They'll find Juju Smith-Schuster. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Mahomes now on 1st down. To the right side, and he's got more complete. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown.
Sky Moore.
36 yards.
And the Chiefs have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. extra point by Butker is on target.
And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
This one fielded at the 5. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a one-score game. And you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those first downs, keep possession of the football.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. To throw is Tannehill. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and get the football right back because your friend, old momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trip to the opposite side. And all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Now Tannehill. And that will be incomplete. Critical play in this football game because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
And take it right on the 30. Call that a 44-yard punt, 5 on the return. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And it feels like the momentum has shifted. They scored, then their defense forces that last punt. And now a chance to tie the game on this possession. Mahomes now on 1st down. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete.
And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. A shotgun snap and a give to Edwards-Helaire.
And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
So that run play nullified by the holding call on the tight end.
Yeah, I just think he needs to get off the ball a lot quicker and get into the block a little bit more effectively. Then he doesn't have to reach and grab and try and hold on.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Now Mahomes.
He'll find Clyde Edwards-Helaire.
Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Throwing now is Mahomes.
And that's intercepted yet again, and that could be the backbreaker.
Picked by Kevin Byard. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Little bit of a backbreaker right there. You're down close, one-score game, trying to push the ball down the field and score, and you throw a pick six.
And sometimes you take a little bit of a gamble when you're making your throws, right? Sometimes you press it a little bit more than maybe you wanted to because you want that score so badly. In this case, it cost them.
Extra point up and good by Bullock, and the lead now up to 14. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away.
Taken in at the 3.
And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. Taken down for the 5th time this game. Multiple defenders there to get him. Now following the sack, they'll come up here on a 2nd down and 12. Mahomes going to throw.